Yo, 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 what's cracking? It's your dog, the Groove here, Groove Speaks podcast. First show on the FLOHIO Radio Network, man. This is my 10th show. If y'all been following me, you know I got a little buzz going right now, but I just clicked up with Flo, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to FLOHIO. Shout out to my team, Shit Division Media. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna, when you combine two forces, you know what I'm saying, shit just get quadruple big. I don't even know if that's a word, but you know what I mean? So we just gonna pop it off like that. And I got a special guest with me right now, my dog Rube Digital. What's cracking, homie?
Yeah, what it do, man?
Chilling, man. Appreciate you for coming through, dog.
Hey, man, thank you for having me, man. It's a blessing and an honor, man, to be a part of something like this, bro.
Yeah, dog. You actually my first guest that I got on a new network, man. So you helping me make history.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So introduce yourself, dog. You know how old you are and all that good shit, man.
What's good, man? I go by the name of Rube Digital, Big Rube, all that. Born and raised Tampa, Florida. I'm 24 right now.
All right.
Just trying to make it, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
I remember running into you at the art show a couple of months ago. You and the team. Shout out to Swig.
Shout out Swig, man. Shout out. That's the team.
And we actually, I interviewed you and Jag. And
shout out Jag.
Yeah, shout out to Jag, man. And I was just like, after I got the footage back, I was like, man, when I found out you told me you do music,
yeah,
and I was like, man, I'm gonna get this cat on the show because I always been wanting to get cats that's local, you know what I'm saying, give them some shine, man. You know, it's easy to go get somebody that's not from your hometown or even in the state, but I wanted to put Tampa on the map, you know what I mean?
Of course.
All my shit, I always put Tampa, #Tampa, so I wanted to definitely get the people in my backyard, you know what I'm saying, opportunity to get their voice heard.
Have to, man. That's hometown. That's where it comes from.
For sure. How long you been, well, first of all, how'd you get the name Rube Digital? Who helped you thought of that?
It's crazy, man. In high school, me and my friends had like a little rap group called FBG. And my homie Sean, I used to chill with him every day, man. Link up at the studio, you know.
Word.
Do what we do, burn up, go to the studio, create. It was all love. And then it was actually the Soulja Boy song that he just kept repeating, digital. And he said that was me, like that was just my name, and then he would always call me Rube Digital from there, and it just kind of stuck. It was like a thing, and then everybody else started calling me Rube Digital too from him. So,
what high school you went to?
I went to Robinson.
Okay, man, it's crazy you say that.
Deep in the port, man. Deep in the port.
Shout out to Robinson. I know so many people from Port Tampa, dog. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot, man. It's a lot of talent in Port Tampa too.
Yeah, for sure. I actually one of my best friends, he went there. I'm a little older. I'm class of 2009. He class of 2010. So I know a whole bunch of people from Robinson. When me and him first clicked up and started hanging out, we were like, all his homeboys would come through. At first, the tension was a little thick because I'm from Carver City. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I imagine.
And niggas ask me where I'm from, and I ain't scared of, you know what I'm saying, to tell other cats where I'm from. I rep my hood, but you know what I'm saying? And but if you real, it don't matter where you from, you know what I'm saying?
It's all love, man.
That's exactly what it was.
Positivity too,
exactly. So some of them cats, man, I'm still friends with to this day, man. So
of course.
Shout out to Port Tampa, man. When you actually start like spitting, like what made you want to start rapping and take that shit serious?
I'm gonna be completely honest. It was just like something I wanted to do myself. It's something I did as a youngin'. Like I would always like freestyle. I come from like a very musical family.
Right.
I'm Dominican. What a lot of people don't know. Like 100% Dominican. So like I have that Spanish and then that English influence because like my brother was born and raised in New York.
Okay.
So I have that New York kind of like grittiness, I would say, like just getting it from my brother because he would put me on like everything. New York, I was on it. And then, you know, I'd have the Spanish music, of course. So it was kind of like just coming up, I would like freestyle with my brother and then like we'd record like when we were younger. And then I told you I had the team, like my FBG team, like in high school. And they're the ones that really pushed me because like they really saw that I could do some with it. Because I mean, I just believe in myself that much, you know, that I could create something, you know.
What artists actually inspired you? Like what who would you listen to first to actually say, damn man, I think I can do this shit too?
I would say I would have to honestly say like Lil Wayne.
Weezy, okay.
Weezy was like the first person that I really listened to and I fucked with. But then it also was like Wiz. When I heard Wiz, because like that whole high school movement, like in 2010 and 2011,
Man.
like 2008 from like 2011, that was like the prime time of like Kid Cudi, Wiz, Mac Miller. So like everybody was coming up. That stoner sound.
Oh yeah.
That stoner vibe. Currency too is like somebody I really.
That's actually my favorite rapper, dog.
People I look up to until this day. So it's like they just give me a lot of inspiration too.
So Wiz and Cudi, so that whole little sound, that's what.
Yeah, like what I like to do is I like to mix into different genres. I don't like to base myself off of one just sound.
Right.
I like to bring different sounds. So like it could be like me singing and stuff like that. So it comes from all those artists, really. Yeah.
Word. So we gonna you know what I'm saying? So we gonna keep this shit rolling. I remember Cudi put out to me, Cudi only got one good project.
What's that? What project?
The first album, that's it. That's the only one I like. Like what's it, Man on the Moon Part 1?
Oh, okay, yeah, Part 1 was dope. Part 1 was dope.
When he was on Good. I think he's still on Good. I think so.
Nah, he's not on Good.
Oh shit, for real? He left?
Not on Good no more. Yeah, he left.
Damn.
Before like that was
That's
when
right. Because
when he had that whole issue with Kanye.
Yeah. But they still fuck with each other. They still probably. I think he helped Kanye still write.
He do. He
just ain't on the label.
Yeah, because they had that album Kids See Ghost, and they were like working closely on it. I'm pretty sure Cudi helped like write some stuff on there too. So
I think around that time, that's when I started fucking with Ye. Like see, a lot of people got out the train with Yeezus. That shit was hard to me.
That shit was hard, and a lot of people sleep on Kanye, man. And then he had his whole thing, that he said and everything. But I mean, Kanye to go to.
What up, man? Chilling. What up, homie? My other guest just walked in. It's all good. What's happening, bro? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
We got another chair over there if y'all want to sit up in the corner. I don't know if both of y'all gonna be on or just one.
One, I want to thank you guys for having me up here.
No doubt, bro.
Name is Asaru right here. You can find me on all social medias at Who Is Asaru. I'm a little late, but
it's all good, man.
We here.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
So let me ask you a question, man. So first and foremost, you already introduced yourself, but how long you been, rapping? And because I remember, I had first launched my shit like in March, and I remember searching hashtag for like the hottest spitters in the city.
Right.
And you had came up, and I just remember just started posting your shit. Just I ain't even really know you like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
I remember that.
Just showing you love. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So how long you been doing your thing, bro?
I've been rapping. I've been writing for like 10 years now. I've been rapping since 2009.
Right.
And professionally, I've been recording for like 5 years and all of that.
Nice.
And, you know what I mean? Like it's been a good process. Just exploring my craft and just the progression that I've seen in my own art and just like, just other people's reaction, even like you just show me love off the strength.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's a real good luck when people just recognize and see what you're doing.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like as an artist, like it's already difficult trying to get people to hear you. So when people recognize you, it's a great thing.
Yeah, because I'm like, man, this dude. Because if I repost the shit, that mean I'm personally listening to it.
Good looks, man.
I don't really do all that goofy shit.
Good looks, man.
I'm just like, this shit sounds good. So I was like, I'm finna repost this shit. And everybody like, you know what I'm saying? And I remember I DM'd you. I was like, bro, we gonna lock in. I'm gonna get you on the show.
Yeah. We been speaking about that for a little minute now, haven't we?
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? So the time is here, bro. So I appreciate you coming through, dog.
Of course. Thank you for having me again.
No doubt. Just like I asked Rube, I want to ask you, tell me your influences. Like, who was the first artist you listened to? Was like, man, I can do that shit too.
It was back when it was 2009. I got a good story too.
Okay.
I was on the computer. Remember back in the days when you had desktops, somebody was using those, you know what I'm saying? There wasn't no MacBooks back then.
09.
You know what I mean?
09 was my senior year in high school.
Word,
so
wow.
I'm familiar with that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I had a Windows little desktop in the room.
Right.
I had Windows Media Player. I had no internet in my room, so that was the only source of entertainment that I had. So I was just going through albums. I was looking through albums. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to find something dope, right?
Right.
Because I had already been introduced to because my influences are very 90s hip hop based.
I can tell.
You know what I mean?
Tell that.
I was just looking for more, and I was like, "There's something something I'm not listening to right now. There's something I'm missing."
Right.
And I stumbled upon this album called Illmatic.
Classic.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
think I've heard of that guy.
Classic.
Nas, yeah.
I think I've heard of him. I think
Yeah.
he's one of the greatest
It's
to me,
rappers of all time, right?
if not the
Goat.
Yeah,
Because
the
I definitely
GOAT.
don't fuck with Jay-Z, but that's a whole other story. But I'm go ahead, bro.
And I'm listening to it, the intro go off, and then I hear this song called "New York State of Mind." Right,
Man,
rappers are monkey flipping with the funky rhythm.
Yeah.
I was sold from there.
right.
From there, then I went through the whole album,
Right.
and I'm like, this dude is a god. I'm
Yeah.
like, I can do this though.
At 19, he's saying all that shit at 19.
And I'm 19 now.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I'm 19 now, so it's like
Yeah.
that's what. And I'm gonna get in later. If you ever ask a question about what I'm working on,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
get into that. Like,
For sure,
just,
we gon' yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
yeah, we gon-
when I heard that album, head to toe, front to back, 1 to 10,
Right.
that's all I needed. It was
That's
it
it.
right there. I'm like,
Yeah,
I have to match up to this.
Right.
I have to match up to this. This is my inspiration, right? Ever since then, I've been on a little lyrical mission.
So it was Illmatic.
It was Illmatic. That first verse of New York State of Mind, that had me sold.
It's crazy because you just said Illmatic and Rube was saying that whole like Stoner A sound with the Wiz, Mac Miller.
I remember that too. I remember that time.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like with that sound, it came and went. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's like, because to me, I think I used to be a big Wiz Khalifa fan, dog. But his shit just kind of fell off to me.
It declines, yeah. But honestly, that's like, it's not necessarily the way that they go. I mean, I would kind of bring my own like sauce to it. From
Yeah,
a
yeah,
standpoint,
no
you
doubt.
Feel me?
Right.
So like, but I understand like that wave kind of like died and like it came and went. It came and went. It had its time.
Because to me, at the height of Wiz career was from, I say, Flight School from 09 to when he put that first album out, the first Rolling Papers. You know what I'm saying?
Rolling Papers,
and all them mixtapes in between. But see, a lot of people don't know this, but a lot of my nigga Currency gave Wiz all the game. You know what I'm saying? But Wiz wanted to be that rock star like he is now.
Yeah.
Currency always just wanted to kill the shit on the underground.
Currency,
And
dumb
he
nice.
is, and he's the GOAT. He just dropped the album too.
Yeah,
That
he
album
did.
Crazy.
I ain't even listened to it yet. All these albums coming out.
He and that's the thing too. Like that's the thing that always wants to keep myself working. I see like Currency. You know what I'm saying? He's always working. He's always dropping.
Yeah, he always
every
dropping
year.
albums.
Every
Yeah.
year
Oh,
he's
bro.
either
He
dropping
might be
like
dropping
2.
albums every 6 months, every couple months.
And
So
you
I
know
be
what's
seeing something
crazy?
come up.
And that's crazy because a lot of people don't know like. Like, you know, us as artists, we get writer's block. You know, there's days that
Easily.
shit comes up, and you know, especially. I mean, I don't know about everybody else, but I'm still working at 9 to 5. Like, I still got real
Same.
life shit to worry about. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
For real.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So like,
Hell yeah.
but to see the grind that he's put in from the start, and it's always remained the same. So
He stayed consistent.
Dude.
that's somebody I model myself. Like, you know, I want to model myself after because he's just hard worker, always consistently dropping something, making himself known. You know.
You know who else is also putting out stuff consistently that I've noticed? And this is one of my favorite MCs of all time, Styles P.
Okay.
Styles P be dropping.
And that's
Consistently.
true. And that's
Crazy.
Currency actually got a mixtape together. It's called
Yeah,
the first
Oh
28.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That is right.
I remember that.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Styles P. Man.
Shout out to Styles for real.
Yo, Asaru. So let me ask you, because Rube said he from Tampa. What, So I know you know stationed, but where you originally from?
From the Bronx, New York.
Aight.
718, stand up.
All right,
Whoever listening.
that's what's up, man.
All the way up. You know?
Dope, bro. It's crazy. I saw on your gram the other day you met Talib.
Yeah,
How was that, man?
yeah.
Tell us about
that was
that,
crazy. There was a show out here at the Crowbar that, Talib was headlining. And one of the artists, Dynasty, I knew who she was. She was opening for him. She was like the last act before he got on stage. And that's been Big Sis for like a year and some change, maybe
Oh
more
wait,
than
you
that.
was the one that was rocking with her.
Yeah, I was. Oh, you was there?
Yeah.
You was there? Okay.
No,
I was on
you
stage.
was the homie.
Yeah.
That's like, that's.
Look at
I
that.
know you
man.
look familiar. I was
Right.
just like, wait a second.
Yeah. I
Yo,
was
you
on
killed
stage
that
with
set,
her.
though. You
Good
killed that
looks, my
set,
brother.
bro.
Yeah. So she had me get on stage and rip it, and I know DJ Bizarro from Brooklyn. You know, right, exactly. That's my man too, right there. That's family.
That's my man.
I like that.
Yeah, right. But you know, DJ Bizarro, that's family, and you know, he had me and my pops. My pops was my manager. He had us right that night. You know what I mean? He told us, yo, like, you know, just have something ready for Talib to give to him if you can, because you know, he was gonna be there, and you know, I'm gonna introduce you to him, and this, that, and the third. And before I even got on stage with Dynasty, I looked to my left, right, and I'm thinking I'm tripping. I'm like, who is that? I'm like, yo, who is that? I'm like, nah, at first, right? Then I double take. I'm like, oh shit, that's Talib right there. So I'm like, I'm in the back, I'm having a fan moment, low key, but I'm like trying to keep it together. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, that's Talib right there, son. So I'm like, all right, cool. He's right there. I'm a murderer when I go on stage. So I got on stage, I did my thing. And, you know, after that, Dynasty got on stage. Talib put on a crazy show.
Word.
You was there, right? Yeah, that show was bananas. Bro. And after the show, Bizarro, he took me to the back, the VIP. And me and Talib, we was building for like 30, 45 minutes just talking about music. Like, we was talking about the generation, generational divide, Motown, just consciousness in hip-hop, just trying to be versatile with your art as much as you could. All types of different things, and it was good to really build with the brother. And I let him know, I said, yo, like, despite, you know, the climate of what's going on, I respect you. You know what I'm saying? Because you came before me. You my elder. You know what I'm saying? I always look up to the OGs, regardless of, you know, what's going on, what you know, what society or what, you know, mainstream makes cool and whatnot. I'm gonna always give respect to my elders, because not only was that what I was raised on, but, you know, they were some of the people, Talib, Nas, Common, Wu-Tang Clan, Mobb Deep. So these people, Tupac, they saved my life at some point. And I know that's cliche to say. A lot of people, hip-hop say my life is cliche, but it's true.
Real.
It's
that's
real. Like,
that's real,
you know what I mean? I walked around hallways and on school days, on bad days, listening to their music, and then it was the only thing I had at one point. You know what I'm saying? So,
how long you been in Florida?
I've been in Florida. I'm gonna let the cat out the bag on this one.
All right.
I lived in New York for 7 years of my life.
Okay.
I've been in the South for 12 years. I moved to Georgia in 07.
Atlanta?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was in Atlanta from 07 to 2011, 2012, something like that. Then around that time, I moved to South Florida. I was in Fort Lauderdale and all of that Coral Springs area.
Right.
Then after that, 2014, I've been in Tampa ever since. You
What
know what I mean?
when you got down south, I know that shit was a culture shock.
Yeah, it was, man. Southern hospitality is different, man. Like, and I went back to New York this summer, and I got readjusted all over again. I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, it felt good to be home, but like it made me miss it a little bit. But then, like, when I got back from New York, I was like, wow, everything's slowed down. Yeah. Everything is a lot slower.
It's true what they say. Like, it's, you know, New York is very fast. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
LA
it
too.
is. Yes, it is.
Have any of y'all fellas ever been to LA?
Yeah,
I went to LA once.
Yeah.
I'm going at the end of this month. This will be my second time. But
Where you going?
when?
Yeah, where you going?
LA.
LA. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm going. Cause I'm a huge Bucks fan, and, and my Bucks, we playing the Rams. You know what I'm saying?
It's only right.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm like, both coasts, like both cities, they're equally fast to me. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like LA is like the New York of the West Coast. It's like fast shit. You got the fashion shit. Only thing is the Hollywood shit, but they shoot movies in New York too.
All the time. Gotham and the Batman movies. What do you think that was?
Exactly.
Gotham. That's New York.
Let me ask y'all fellas something. Like, y'all can go in order, whatever. But Rube, tell me your creative process. How you come up with your rhymes, man? You hit a beat first and then you go, or talk to me about that.
Man, I'm gonna come out and say it. I'm a big smoker. So honestly, it just take a couple grams and then just listening to the beat, honestly, and then I usually sometimes I just hop in a booth and I just start saying shit, and then I go from there and I start writing, or I mean sometimes I could just come off of something I read or something I wrote down, you know. So either or, it's just I hear a beat, I feel it, and I'm gonna go on it. So and then just
what about you, bro?
It's crazy. I might write on God's time, and what I mean by God's time is like when you have no beat and just words hit me.
All right.
And I'm like, I got to get that out. So I'll just write it, whatever it is. It might be a 16-bar verse. It might not be the no beat. I might have a beat playing in my head, like a little rhythm or something like that. But it could be that, or, you know, because I produce too.
Okay.
So I'm letting that out the bag.
Yeah. Talk your shit, man.
You know what I mean? So sometimes I might make a little beat for myself, and sometimes I might not like every beat that I make. But I make that one beat, or I find that one sample, and I put it together. Everything downloads. I know what I'm going to talk about, depending on what the beat's making me feel like, depending on how I'm feeling that day. It'll come out that way. Or it's crazy. Sometimes I'll be saying something stupid. Like I might say something crazy, like not stupid, like stupid, but like just, you know, playing around or whatever. And then like, oh, that's an ill line right there. You know what I'm saying? That's a bar.
How y'all feel about ghostwriters? Like, does it take away?
I'm going to put it this way. If you don't write your rhymes, you cannot say you an MC. You cannot say you top 5 nothing if you don't write your rhymes.
So with that being said, so we could take Drake off of the top kind of list. Because I mean,
I'm gonna just say, if you don't write your rhymes, you're not an MC.
What about you, Rube? How you feel?
I feel the same way, you know, because, you know, like I told you, my brother was really huge on the whole New York culture because he was born and raised over there.
Right.
So, like, I come from a time where, like, you had to, like, write your rhymes.
If
not, nobody's going to notice your craft. Like, I mean, somebody else could write the shit, and then you're going to come over here and then make it sound cool. But, like, what did you do? Like, you didn't.
Right, exactly. You
to me,
put no effort into
it's
it.
integrity to me.
Right, exactly.
Like, you put your feelings, you put your heart
onto
that
your
paper
music.
or to your notes in your phone. Like,
right.
How is somebody else gonna write how you
your
feel?
life? Exactly right. You can't. Nobody can write somebody else's emotions to the T like that.
Nah.
How y'all feel if, you know what I'm saying, you in the studio, you know what I'm saying, and your man there, you like, man, I got the verse, but let me get a word. Like, how if he throw you a word, is that still the same thing? Or because some people would call it a collaborative effort, but if he just don't, like, man, take Cleveland out to put something else. Like, I'm just using it as an example, like.
Nah, because I don't feel like if he ain't writing your whole verse, if he's just giving you a word, I don't think you can consider that ghostwriting. If somebody like
just give you
like a little word, say like you rhyme something like you said Cleveland, and then like somebody like you could say Cleveland, and then you can add an extra syllable to make that rhyme. Like,
right.
You could end the verse with Cleveland, but then you could say Cleveland even, like something like that, like that kind of flow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's. I wouldn't call that ghostwriting if he just handed you a word, but if he writes your whole verse, then like
he writing you the verse, and then he hand you the paper. Like, hey, go.
That's good. That's ghostwriting.
That's
ghostwriting like something else.
Yo, so I got the 2 of the hottest spitters in Tampa. Let me ask y'all a question, man. I know you say you produce. As a rapper, who has the hottest beats to y'all, and whose beat you would love to just, if they let you get on there, like, it don't even have to be a specific track, just like
artist-wise, a producer.
The producer. If a producer will I give you 5 tracks, one guy you lock in with him.
I gotta pick one
guy for a whole weekend, and he say he gonna let you do an EP with him.
Damn,
you got all these legendary dudes. You can only lock in with one dude for a whole weekend. And y'all gonna knock out an EP.
I gotta pick one? Damn.
Just one, dog.
Fuck. That's crazy.
See, I'm making y'all think.
That's nasty. Wow. One?
Just one. How
depending on how I'm feeling right now, Primo.
Okay.
Premier.
Bro,
DJ
his scratches in his
retarded.
Bro.
Yeah,
I wish he could do that shit for me on the podcast.
Yo, you know how many classic joints he done made?
Dog.
You got Unbelievable Big. You got New York State of Mind. Nas. You got You got Gangstar Records. You got Boom, Royce the 5'9". You got mad.
He even did some shit for Game.
Right. The documentary 2 joint.
And
right?
on the first one.
He did?
Yeah. Excuse me, not the first one. On the album,
I'm about to say.
The Red album.
Oh, okay.
It's called, I love that song too. Because it's a song he's talking about, what's that track called? It's on the Red album. And I think it's called Born a Rap or something like that. Man, he killing it, dog. Like, no chorus.
He's going straight in?
Going in
for the kill, huh?
Yeah, okay. Bro. And I think Luda got on the track with him before.
Okay. Really?
Yeah. It's called MVP.
Okay.
Because he goes, and I'm the first Southern rapper on the Primo beat.
Oh, wow.
Shit,
okay.
Man.
I ain't even know that.
Niggas playing with Ludacris, man.
Luda dope. Luda is one of the GOATs of the South.
But I think with him, what he really, cats look over him. I mean, we appreciate his skill set, but make cats look over him, the funny shit in his rhymes. It's like
a movie thing.
Not even that. It's just like he has a colorful way of rhyming.
Yeah.
To me.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like niggas ain't want to listen to that comedy shit all the time. Mm-hmm. You know? If y'all feel me what I'm saying, I get his own.
I get you.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, Luda know.
Oh hell yeah.
I mean, comedy. Redman was comical, but Redman was crazy.
Yeah, he get busy.
Redman was nice.
He get busy.
Meth was the same way a little bit.
Who you think better out of them two?
Don't do that.
Skill for skill.
Don't do that.
Then I'm gonna have Rube answer the question. Skill for skill.
Meth and Red?
Yeah, I got my answer.
Who?
Red. Easy call.
I like Method.
Easy.
I like Method.
I ain't gonna front.
Easy call.
But like Meth and
I ain't
Red
saying
is
it's
like my
a
top 10 though. Like,
I feel you. I ain't saying it's a landslide.
Nah, it's not a landslide. Muddy Waters is crazy. There's a dark side. It's crazy.
Malpractice.
Yeah, right. But after I give Meth like one of the best MCs in '96 besides Redman, besides Prodigy, besides
Rest in peace, Prodigy.
Yeah, right. God. Who was dope in '96? Who was crazy?
Doubt.
But you gotta think about it this way. I love Reasonable Doubt. Reasonable Doubt is that album, but in '96, I don't think Jay was really Jay. We know him now until Hard Knock Life came out.
Yeah, that's when he arrived.
That's when Jay was Jay.
Because he had...
But Reasonable Doubt was a hard album, though. I ain't gonna front. He might have... Yeah, I'll give him one of them MCs in '96, but...
you had Nas' second album. It was written
was a monster.
Which I argue with my uncle to this day, because I like... It was written better than Illmatic just because of the concept.
I get you. I be feeling like that on certain days, too. It depends on the day. Like, if I'm feeling super hip-hop, I'm going to go with Illmatic that day. But, like, if I'm feeling, like, on some, like, content, like, concepts, I want to hear something, But Illmatic is kind of like that, too, but not to the degree of it was written.
Oh, no.
I think it was written, had a lot of concept records.
Exactly.
A lot of universal records. And Illmatic is universal all around. That's the Bible of hip-hop to me. But on a good day, I might say it was written as better than Illmatic. It depends on the day.
I'm saying a good day, bad day, every day.
Word.
But, I don't think you answered the question who you'll lock in with. And I'm going to let Rube answer.
I said Preem.
Preem? Oh, yeah, you did. My
Primo,
bad.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
For a whole weekend, I would have to say Alchemist.
I was gonna say that too.
Damn,
that was gonna be one of. He was like number 2 behind Preem. Alchemist is crazy.
Once I heard
Alchemist, man.
And the thing was, he didn't even have to add too much to a beat.
He didn't.
He could have just had a easy synth playing and then just like a easy like boom pad.
Yeah, exactly. His like joints is fire. He got classic beats. He got
timeless beats.
Timeless, right? We gonna make it.
Any song honestly produced like that was instantly like my favorite. Like right. Alchemist. Once I heard that Alchemist,
right? It was over. Mm-hmm.
Give me we'll do 2 categories. I want both of y'all fellas to give me y'all top 5 right now, and then y'all give me y'all top 5 of all time. Go ahead, Asaru. I'll let you pop it off.
Top 5 right now.
Right now.
Kendrick.
Okay.
Davies.
Okay.
Rhapsody. J. Cole. And and there's this artist from Brooklyn, Skazu. I don't know if y'all ever heard of him.
That name sound familiar.
You know, my man know in the back. You know what I'm talking about. You ready for that Retropolitan album?
Man, listen. It's been a minute, too.
Yeah, right?
Okay,
That's
go ahead,
my
Rube.
Top
man.
5 right now, right?
Right now. Then we'll do the other category
I
next.
agree. Number 1, K-Dot. Number 2, I would have to put Cole. 3, I'm going to go with... I'm going to still say he's strong in the game. 50. I'm going to put 50 up there. Nah.
Really?
Right now?
Oh, not now, honestly. Honestly, if like going off right now,
Yeah, just right now.
K-Dot, J. Cole.
Right.
I like YBN Cordae.
Yeah, he's dope.
He nice, bro.
He's dumb fire.
Let's see. Ross. Down south, of course.
Easy call.
Number 5, I would have to put... Damn, that's a tough one. J-Rock. I like J-Rock.
Okay.
All
All right.
Well, shit, mine is Currency, Nipsey, Wale, Rose.
Rest in peace, Nip.
Oh,
Shout
yeah.
out Rose.
My whole podcast movement is dedicated to that man.
Wow.
Well, I said Rose/T.I. and then Nas.
Even right now? Well, I can put Nas right now, but
Right
I was
now.
going to say that for the all time.
Yeah.
All time.
I
All
wasn't
right.
saving that one for all time.
So now we'll do the all time.
We starting off with me?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's
Can
not
I get mine now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, yeah.
All right. I got Cole number 1
For right now?
right now.
Okay.
Cole number 1, and that's like just him and... I want to... Okay, yeah. Cole number 1, Kendrick 2, Joyner's going to be 3.
All right.
I have to put
Okay.
Joyner up there for
Okay.
everything that he's been doing recently.
Joyner
New
fire.
Kid Token. I don't know if y'all heard of
Nah,
Token.
where he from?
I don't know exactly where he's from. I caught him on Shade 45, and he just bodied like the whole thing. And then I've been watching his career like since then, and bro, he's
Killing it.
bruh. Like when you talk about a lyrical monster, he's
All right.
like he's got a little Eminem vibe to him,
All right.
but he's a monster. And I'll go Rose.
Rose.
Because I heard the new
Shout out
joint, and I was
Rose.
really impressed with it.
It's that Port of Miami 2 is getting better every time
Yeah.
I listen to it.
Yeah,
Y'all feeling the album?
I haven't listened to the whole thing yet. I have.
Dog.
His
At
beat
first.
selection.
That
is
shit, I
always
know that
top
Big
notch.
Time record, that Gold Roses record, and
Yeah.
that joint with Nipsey on it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Dog. Ross is very underrated when it comes to his production.
Yo,
Like
yeah, he
Rose
be
said.
picking some fire.
No, he's number 1 overall of all time production wise for me.
Dog,
Hands
That whole MMG team has an ear for like
like
the
beats,
production.
yeah, exactly.
So.
Even Meek last album was crazy with the production.
beats, yeah.
I think honestly, that last Meek album might have been my favorite.
Yeah,
Meek
championship.
The championships
Album. That might have
joint?
been my
Yeah.
favorite Meek album
Word.
of
That-
all time.
I think that's his best work.
yeah, me. Mm-hmm.
I think.
Agreed.
I think
I
that's
agree
his.
on
that.
I thought the
That was his. I think that's his magnum opus
yeah.
for sure.
I also like by Meek the Dreams Worth More Than Money album. The one before that one.
Yeah.
That was dope. So we gonna do the of all time. Y'all go ahead.
Starting off with me.
Yep.
The first 3 are in no specific order. Big, Hove, Nas. My last 2, Kiss, Styles.
Okay.
Kiss, Styles.
Go ahead, Rube.
I would have to say Big, Pac.
My nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
I've been listening to Pac crazy lately too.
Dog.
Facts.
I got a question for y'all after this, but go ahead. Go ahead.
bet. Okay.
Say Big, Pac, Big KRS-One fan.
Word, Bronx. Let's go. Let's go.
Big
That's
KRS-One
hard.
fan.
That's hard. I
Big
ain't expect that
KRS.
one.
And then I would also have to say I'm a big fan of let's see, what's Warren G. Warren
Alright.
G.
Okay.
Warren
West
G.
Coast.
Yeah, I'm all over the place,
Yeah.
so it's
Yeah.
it's
Ain't nothing wrong
dope.
with that.
What I got? One more.
Yeah.
That down south. I'm gonna have to take it down south. I have to say, old school Trick Daddy.
Word.
Yeah.
Trick.
To me, like coming up on that South Florida, like that was just like a big person I look up to too as well.
That's
So,
cool.
Personally for me, you know,
Yeah,
that's
no
not
doubt.
like not even on like no lyrical, but just like
Yeah.
the energy and the vibe, like
Right.
down south. It just screams South Florida, you know. So
With Trick,
I wouldn't put him up there with the Grace, like with that list right there, because it was kind of weird.
as
But,
far
like,
as Miami,
yeah,
you think of Rose when you think of
oh yeah,
That's true.
Rose. Yeah,
I mean, Trick is an OG, But when we talking about
or Luke, if you
I mean, if we're gonna do that, yeah. But I'm talking about just the highest quality of music that I can purchase. Ross, easy.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? But I respect that, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We gonna get into the Pac versus Big. Tupac versus Big.
I was you seen that Hip Hop Evolution joint on Netflix?
Nah.
You seen it?
Oh no, I see.
Yo, they came out with the new season, son.
It's dope.
You talking about this right now? You gonna love that first episode.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
You gonna love them. Big and Pac.
I got
What are we basing it off of?
Everything. Skill set. We'll do a breakdown. First, we'll do skill set, and then we'll do.
If we talking about lyricism, bar for bar, I'm going with Big. But Pac was the better. Pac was the better artist.
Okay.
Pac was the better artist.
I
In the
respect
sense of
impact, cultural impact, the things that he did, the things he was doing for the black community,
agree.
the things that he talked about, his Black Panther background.
his impact second to none. Like,
Yeah. To this day, 20 some odd years later after he been gone. Damn, where was I going?
I mean, but look what he did up until the age of 25.
5, yeah, exactly, right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Impact wise,
5 movies,
5 movies,
albums.
He was in jail. He ain't have no management.
Yeah.
He was in jail. Me Against the World went number 1 across the whole
dog.
country.
That is insane.
I do think, however, his move to death row was wrong. His move to death row was wrong.
Expand on that.
I feel like his move to death row was wrong because it exposed him to a lot of things that he had no business being exposed to.
Okay.
He got caught up from this is from people like Snoop's mouth. This is from people that was around him.
Right.
I'm not saying it's just out of pocket, but Pac ended up getting caught up being around the wrong people. And I'm gonna say this too. He got caught up being around a lot of black devils.
All right.
He got caught up trying to be something that he shouldn't have been for the success that he had. You don't go backwards when you have a level of success like that. I'm not saying Pac is an idiot by any means. I respect the brother. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like when Pac went to death row, he got exposed to a lot of elements that were not supposed to be around him for who and what he was. Because if you remember before death row, besides the getting arrested, going to jail, you know, the rape trial and all that, which I still think is bullshit to this day.
Yep.
But him getting, you know, beat up by the cops and him shooting the off-duty police officers
That shit
and
was crazy.
things like that, like who he was before death row,
Right.
as troubled as even he was back then, Pac was still revolutionary. Pac was still, I mean, he was to the day he died, but like there was an environment, like I said, there was an element that he got involved with when he got to death row that he shouldn't have been around.
I would agree with the whole him being exposed to things that he shouldn't have been in, because even the night of when they stumped out Orlando,
Right, exactly.
that was already a blood and Crip thing
already from the jump, and that had nothing to do with him.
Well, exactly.
Somebody got something took from them earlier before that whole day happened, way before.
Yep.
Somebody got something took from him. Who did it? I don't know. I'm not gonna say no names. I don't know nothing.
But dog, like
Right.
it's just crazy because if he would have never did that,
right,
Pac would probably
I'll
still
be here. Right,
Nah.
exactly.
Not saying.
Nah.
Well, hold on.
You
hold on,
don't
let me-
you don't think so?
Nah, they was taking him out that night regardless.
Nah,
I feel you.
man.
His top security said, "Look, they told us leave our guns at the hotel."
Yo, you seen that
What?
too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, he
I
was
feel
set
that.
up. He was set up that whole night, bro. They was trying to take him and Suge out.
Well, I was watching the whole. Mob James had did an interview
You on Vlad TV? I watched
which
that
is
too.
I recommend if you a fan of that whole era,
Saga, yeah, you should watch
that shit, man. Mob James broke everything down.
Yes, he did.
And actually educated me on, because the whole time I'm growing up, I'm a little older than y'all fellas, but the whole time I'm growing up, I'm thinking that Suge had something
Nothing to do with it, right? Exactly.
That was the rumors, but
yeah, it was for years. It's been like that for years. It's been that way.
People used to always say when I was probably like 5th or 6th grade, 10, 11, oh well, Pac died, but Suge didn't even get hit.
But
Actually,
you know who?
Suge got grazed in the head.
Yeah,
You know what the
exactly.
words going around is that his wife was the one that was trying to take them both out.
Well, yeah, I heard about that
Yeah,
too.
because she was good. She was the one that was going to be in charge of everything. She knew Pac was done his last album. He already said
he wanted
Because
believe
Pac
it-
wanted to sign. Pac wanted to do his own label.
Yeah, no. The night
Yeah.
before this whole thing went down, he said, "I got the album done. I'm done."
Right. Exactly.
So they
I'm outta
knew
here.
that he was already
Right,
gone,
Exactly.
which is why that whole thing went down the next night.
Mm.
Like, yo, it's crazy, bro.
Damn shame, man.
But it's unfortunate that we'll really never know the real story. We can only speculate.
And
All we
that's
can
what's
do
crazy,
is, and that's the
man.
word. Even with Big, all we can do is speculate.
that. I'm
On
Now
that
the
too,
big
yeah.
one, now
I'm
the big is
confused.
now the
Downward.
big is a little bit more confusing because
I'm
like
confused.
there's no
Yeah.
clear. Nobody's been accused of nothing as far as big. Like they've given names of people and things like that we can speculate on, but like there's the big one is even worse because. You hear things about how the feds was following Big that whole night. How the feds following Big that whole night, but you don't know who killed him. It's the same thing with Pop.
You know, it's
Yeah.
crazy when Big left that the vibe party.
Mm-hmm.
When they got into two separate SUVs,
Mm-hmm.
and when they were leaving, I think they were on the corner of Wilshire and another street out there.
Mm-hmm.
It was a white Navigator.
Yeah,
That
I heard
cut-
about that.
that
Cutting
was-
right in front of them. Cutting right in front of the other car. So the other car couldn't get the Big so that nobody could.
That's,
Yeah, man. I'm telling you,
We'll
these are
never know.
organized hits, bro.
Right, exactly.
Bro,
We will
LA,
never know.
LA.
don't play, dog.
Mm-mm.
That shit still got politics to this day.
Day, exactly. We seen it with Nip. We seen that whole thing with Nip.
That's my dog.
Yeah, he got
Exactly.
taken out too.
Yeah, I believe that.
I can't-
For sure.
I
Now
s-
that one, I definitely believe that.
I
Yeah, he
can't
got
watch
taken
the
out, too.
video. I probably would never watch that shit. Dog.
Nah, man.
You don't want to watch that video.
I can't.
I
You don't want
I-
to watch
I
that.
got
You don't
too
want
much
to watch
respect
that.
for my dog.
You don't want to watch that one.
I mean, some people that I know told me they have. I just can't do it, bro.
I stumbled upon it and I like damn near threw my phone. Like, I was like, man, hell no.
I mean, even though the cat is everything's still alleged, but come on, dog. Like,
Nah, man. He was set up, bro.
I believe that.
and then
from
you
the
go
jump.
to a mental health afterwards.
The words right. That's crazy. That's crazy. You asking to get caught?
But my thing is, what broke my heart when I listened, what people said that Nip was like, "Man, you got me, dog." And then
Yeah, I
he
heard about that,
Still
man.
went. Why you couldn't stop there? Like,
Nah,
You
he
shoulda
added,
did it,
he added
period.
insult to injury when he
Exactly.
came back, shot him more times, and then kicked him in the head after that. He added insult to injury.
But-
Now,
that shit is just
the
straight
jails,
anger.
if he locked up and if he ain't in protective custody,
He's done.
he gonna get eaten up in there. He is over in that jail.
Yeah,
Wherever
well,
he at, he getting eaten up.
Like, bro, do you understand who you just killed?
Killed, right, exactly.
I don't think
Exactly.
my dude. I don't think you fully comprehend that.
That is exactly right.
He was bigger than everyone really projected him.
Him to be
honestly.
exactly. If
Yeah.
even
People slept on him. Honestly,
while he was alive,
They
exactly.
did.
but
they-
like
They
his
did.
mindset
It
was
was outer
separated
worldly. Exactly.
himself from like everybody else that was in. The
I
rap
heard
game.
Snoop say this on the Breakfast Club in an interview. He said that everything that Pac wanted to do is what
Exactly.
Nipsey was doing,
Facts.
Big,
and I
facts.
feel that.
and
I
that's
felt
somebody that was there with Pac.
Pac, right?
saying
That said that
Who knows?
right next to him. That said that. So you got to get that validation. Snoop saying it, I agree. And I'm not saying that I'm not saying I agree because Snoop said it. I'm saying it because I felt that way because everything Pac was talking about towards the end, like opening up basketball courts for the
Youth.
for the youth and all of that,
Right.
Doing charities, getting into politics, wanting to open our own political party, opening up different things for just the youth and giving back to the community. Everything that Pac wanted to do is what Nip put into place. And
Plus,
he
Pac was bringing Bloods and Crips together.
together,
too.
right? Exactly.
He was.
On top of that,
Yep.
Pac
And
was
that's
bringing
huge.
Bloods and
That's
Crips, right?
huge.
Exactly. His relationship with YG, that's a power move.
Yeah,
That was
a power move.
because both of their hoods don't
Get
fuck with
along
each
at
other.
all.
Yeah.
at all.
At all.
And it's just sad that it had to take somebody like of that stature for people to unite. I don't know why, like us Spanish and black people, like why it takes something like
It
that.
always
man.
takes depth because society is stuck on the spell of death. We never give anybody their roses
Why
until
they
they're
here?
gone. Right, exactly. We never do that. We
Tell
never
me why Nip. I think he was in the millions for sure on IG.
Oh, yeah.
Now the nigga got almost 6 million followers. I'm like, you want to follow the man? fuck, he can't interact with you now.
Right,
like,
exactly.
He ain't gonna post nothing.
That just goes into the whole spell of death that's on the society right now. We praise death more than we praise life. We don't,
which is crazy.
Which is nuts. That's insane. I can't fathom that. That's why I always I'm the type of person where I tell people this all the time. Do not give me my roses when I'm gone, because I won't be able to smell them. That's just real.
Give me mine now.
Give me mine now. Let me know how much you cherish me now while I'm here and I can hear you. Now, from a spiritual aspect, I will be able to hear you, and I'll be more powerful than I was here. But I always say, like, don't wait till I'm gone to let me know how you felt about me, what I did, or let me know this now, because I might want to hear that. I might need to hear that, not on some ego shit, but like,
for sure,
I might need to hear that at some point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. It's definitely crazy, man.
And the things you got to soldier through as a human being, like Nip. I can only imagine what Nip had to soldier through as a human being on this planet. But the things that we have to soldier through and get through, despite what's going on in our lives, like, we artists, right? We artists. You can attest to this.
Yeah. Facts.
I feel like I'm gonna say it like this: artists might be insane, and what I mean by that is, in order to really be an artist, I feel like you have to go through some of the worst things in order to really make the best art that you can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
a lot of my best art comes from pain. I'm not going to front. A lot of my
real.
best material comes from pain. You know what I'm saying? So
that's real.
I feel like artists might be just a wee bit insane to go through the things that regular human beings go through, but then at the same time you're an artist, so you feel it different.
And then you talk about it.
You talk about it, right? Exactly. On top of that, because you had no choice, because you might not have nobody to talk about it with. So then, what you got to do? You got to go in the booth and just lay all that out.
It's like you're speaking to yourself.
Exactly right.
So when y'all in the booth, like, do y'all, like, tell me, y'all already told me y'all creative process as far as, the rhymes and the beats, but like some artists, like, let me get this, I need some girls in the room to get the creative juice. Like, how y'all, go ahead, Asaru.
I need to be alone.
You want to be in solitude?
I need to be alone. I might have my homies in the room, like I have him. He been in the session before,
right?
But peace, Caleb. What up, man? But I might have a couple homies in the room. I might have one homie in the room, but for the most part, a lot of my music is done in the room by myself. Sometimes I need solitude. I can't have 100 dudes in the studio. I can't have girls in the studio, because girls is going to distract us. Right. All of us. Whoever's there, it's a distraction. Now, if you my girl and you in the studio with me, I might pen a little harder just because you there. But like, I think it just depends on the people you have around you. They have to understand the art and what you're doing and how important it is to you,
right,
and the process that goes into doing that. You might have to dig into a dark place, but everybody around you loud. You know what I mean? You don't need all that. You don't need that energy. Sometimes you just need to be alone. Maybe like some incense, light a candle, something, get something going.
Right.
Just had a beat knocking for however long, just vibing out, coming up with the words.
Mm-hmm.
And you might, like I said, it just might require you to be by yourself.
What about you, Rube?
I only keep like one person in the studio with me, and that's my cousin, Scarn Visuals. He's like does all the visuals and stuff for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's a person that brings me up, and he's always just telling me, to do this shit. And I keep him with me, just keep my spirits up. And then I usually bring my homie too, who I was brought up in high school, like who I started rapping with. So I usually bring them because they kick that creative process into gear.
Right.
But sometimes, like a lot of times, he says, like I prefer to be alone, just me and the engineer, and just because I don't have anybody there to kind of like take me off course or anything. So when I go in and execute. And
man, I want to tell y'all both, man, I'm a fan of y'all both.
That's
why y'all here, obviously.
Appreciate that, man, for sure.
But y'all visuals is crazy, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause
good looks on that. Shout out to Pops. Shout out to Pops, man.
Y'all visuals is crazy because what attracts the naked eye, I mean, from what I heard was dope, but then you put the sound with the picture, it makes the experience that much better, man. So I want to commend y'all fellas.
Appreciate
what y'all doing, man, for real. Since we talking about things up and coming, won't y'all go ahead and tell me what y'all got coming up, man? dates and shit. Go ahead, Rube.
Right now,
Projects, dates. Let them have it.
I got another couple songs coming out. I'm working on hopefully dropping an EP before the year's over. But I got a couple, like maybe 2-3 more singles to put out.
Bro, that flex. That's gold.
That's
shit gold,
That's like that down south. You know, I put everything from my down south mentality because I was born and raised, you know, here in like
beat
that
tight, the shit
the
you
music.
was saying.
Yeah, man, that
shit is hard.
Appreciate it. But a couple more singles in the EP, and then I got the networking event I was talking to you about.
Right.
With my team, Swig.
Shout out to Swig.
Shout out Swig. I'm performing at that as well. And then after that, man, ain't no telling. The sky's the limit.
Go ahead, Asaru.
I have my first debut album.
Oh shit,
coming out. I'm trying to my trajectory. We looking at
Christmas,
October.
Okay.
I'm putting that out there. I'm not. It's
early or late October.
I can't say yet, but
okay.
I'm gonna be waiting.
Oh, for sure. I gotta get your info. I'm gonna leave it. But yes, it's called Draza Loop. Draza Loop is basically the park I used to play at in the Bronx.
All right.
And the concept of that album is basically, you know, you reach a certain age. I'm 19, about to be 20 in 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
You reach a certain age in life where you realize, like, we rushed to get old when we were younger, but, like, you get older and you like, damn, I wish I was, like, playing back in the sandbox because things, you realize how easier things were back when you were younger.
Man.
When you can go outside and play, when you can run to the ice cream truck and not have no worries.
Right.
You can run outside, you can live, you were just a kid, you were being youthful.
Right.
You were naive at one point. And then, you know, when you get older, you graduate high school, you in college, you gotta pay some bills now. You gotta go to college. You gotta have a 9 to 5. It's all the things that a regular human being goes through after they graduate high school.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the mentality I was in while I was making this. I'm like, wow, like I've rushed to get old, and a lot of us did rush to get older.
Right.
But like the older I've got, I've realized how detrimental and important my younger days were, and I didn't really acknowledge it because I was living it.
Right.
I was living it so much that I didn't really recognize how good you have it sometimes when you're younger. Now, mind you, I'm still young. I'm still, you know, but
Absolutely.
The responsibilities change when you graduate high school. The responsibilities take a whole different 360. Drastically. It's ridiculous.
So hit you so hard.
It hit you like a brick, like for real.
So the album was called what again?
Draza Loop. Draza Loop was the park I used to play at when I was younger, back in the Bronx.
All right.
It's in Co-op City, Northeast Bronx. Anybody from New York, anybody from the Bronx listening, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Shout out to the Bronx, man.
Of course, all
Shout
day.
out. BX.
A whole borough. And you know, also what I detail about that is like just that time of my life, I still had my grandmother with me. My grandmother was a very essential part to my life. She was my second mother when my mother was at school.
Right.
Trying to get her life together, trying to do right, trying to advance, trying to just move up in the world. I'm not holding anything. I'm not holding that against that at all. But like she was just my grandmother was the second mother that I didn't have, or at least for those moments that I was with her. I wasn't always with my mother. So
for sure,
she was that second mom, and she passed away in 2009. And in 2009, she's the reason why I'm rapping, because I had couldn't. There were no words that I could say verbally out loud to express what I was feeling behind that, because that shifted everything. That changed my whole perspective on life at 9 years old. So when she passed, that's when I really started writing poetry first. And then I'm like, I can write poetry, I can write raps, same thing. So I just started writing rhymes, and that I'm just detailing. You really get a glimpse of who I am as an artist, as a human being. You get a glimpse of my highs, my lows, my joys, my pains. Everything when it comes to me, you really getting to know who I am as a human being with this album.
Right.
And I produced, I will say, 80% of it, I will say. You heard the There It Go record, right? There It Go, Open Season, I did them records.
What was that video I shared?
It might have been There It Go. I think it was.
Y'all was out. Y'all was on the
city.
roof.
Yeah, I was there. Go,
man. That shit slapped too, man.
Good looks,
man. I need that info, man.
I got you. I got you, bro.
Nah, what I need from both of y'all is I need y'all to create me a theme, like an intro song. If both of y'all fellas don't mind, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
it's only right because y'all my first guest, so and y'all spit, so you know what I'm saying.
We could definitely do that. Ain't nothing.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all.
since we talking about spitting, can we get some bars?
Oh yeah, for sure. We can get right into that one.
You know what I'm saying? Whoever want
Don't
to
shy away. Let's go.
whoever want to pop it off first, can I get an instrumental, please?
Let's see what we working.
What y'all want? Something fast, something slow? Y'all tell me, man.
I just want to rip, man. I just want to rip.
Let's get it.
I just want
whatever. Come on.
Whoa.
That's what we doing.
Man, you want to set it off? You want to set it off, Ruben?
You set it off.
You want to set it off
for me, man?
All right. Listen. Okay. Google's podcast. Asaru. Big Rule. Listen. Look. I used to be the one that they would hardly play. Now they ask me to slide through and I hardly stay. I'm posted up with a Roni without the Bobby fade. The urban monk trying to get back to his godly ways. At 13, I fronted like I'm with the Gotti way. At 17, I was stuck, trapped in the party phase. Almost 20, and I think I want the Rari Gray. My shoes let you know I got a knot like it's Cardi face. One day I'm plotting on trying to get an album. The next day I want Control, bumping SZA album. Third day I'm meth shadow boxing on Jizza album. The fourth day I'm Love Jones on that RZA album. Remember that? Yeah. Wu-Tang flow, you take L's by the double on my Kool-Aid flow. Around the clock lyricist, you on that 2-day flow. It's my time, son, if you ain't know.
Let's go.
Guru's podcast, what's good?
Shout out Guru.
Yeah.
Hey,
bro.
I'm finna step in right quick.
Let's go, Rube.
Hey, let's get it. Hey, stepping in the function. Smell me when I'm coming. Bitch, my section jumping. Catch me smoking on the onion. Yeah, I roll up. Them hoes love me now cause I got my dough up. And these niggas say I changed. I'm like, nah, bro, I had to glow up. Hey, look, I be RUBEDIGITAL. Don't trust no hoe cause all they gon' do is show and tell. Yeah, hey. Something like, man.
Hey, man. Y'all want to go again?
Yeah.
Keep it going, man. Keep going.
Can we get another beat? Whatever.
What else we doing, man? Let's get it.
What we doing with this one? I like this.
Switch it up, slow.
Yeah. Slow flow.
Let me see where this is going. Let's see where we going. Ooh, okay. I like that right there. Okay.
You want me to start this one?
Listen,
Oh, you going? Oh.
Anti-social dog, I ain't trying to talk. 9th grade hallway, I had to hide the hawk. Missing pieces to my puzzle, trying to find what's lost. I knew I wanted bags, but had to get my mind secure. Asaru, the illest kid that ever rhymed before. Living off experience, I had to jot it all. Time passed, they would've never passed the rock before. Remember when they thought that I couldn't handle the rock at all? Throw up a diamond, I'm trying to get to the rock and all. My name ringing bells now, so I'm knocking doors. To hear my name stand alone, I have you dropping fall. Your words ain't adding up, dog, I bet your profit's small. Major moves in the works, we just getting it together. Till my day zeros, we can get it together. Homie, it's eye for an eye, your eyes hide. And most of the time, you let it all slide with a blind eye. Look, let's go.
Word. Don't got time, so I guess I see you later. My dick is in your bitch, but see my mind is on this paper. Serving L's like I'm a waiter, need the cover of the fader. Niggas call me wild cause my loafer's alligator. Swore shorty was a skater, how she hit me with the tail slide. Her legs up in the air, so I nose dive. Haha. And yes, I get high. I like to get flying, ride rhymes to pass the time. No sublime, but I keep a nigga rock hard. No, hey, armor. Dressing in some new design that got my main bitch a black card. Hey, this for all my white boys who try to act hard, no facade. Dog, I really speak the truth. My future ever clear, so I stay 100 proof. Lips stay loose after I'm done hitting the cooch. Main bitch got her own, but my side who love the mooch. Spend a couple dollars with my partners when they're Prada. Get it for myself, you know I get some for my mama. Where I'm at Dominicana, and my bitch Colombiana. Just the prima donnas in me, comma waking up with nada. Hey.
Alright. Hey, fellas, that's what's up, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Man, so, y'all got any people trying to give y'all some deals, or y'all just gonna stay independent, man? Tell me about that. What we doing?
The goal. You want to go first? I know I've been talking.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good, man. In my eyes, honestly, I I would love to stay independent, but you know, it's nothing wrong with getting a deal and getting that mainstream out, get your name out. But if I could do this all independently, like I said, like Currency is one of the go-to guys that I really look up to. So like to remain independent and to still remain, I feel like remaining independent would like really help me remain humble to myself, just because I have a business mindset and I just kind of want to work for myself. I don't want anybody trying to take pride in something that I built and something that I see, like that's something that I see in the future growing and just like helping everybody.
That's what's up.
Now, I want to stay independent. That would be the best. That's the best route for any upcoming artist is to stay independent as much as you can. But my thing is, if I do sign to a major or something like that, or with a major, it would be a partnership deal with because I have a company. I have Soundwave Music.
Shout out to Soundwave.
Shout out to Soundwave. You know what I mean?
That's dope. I like that.
We have our own company. So my goal for my company is to do, if I do sign with any major label, I would do a partnership deal.
Right.
Whereas I get the creative control. I get, if not all, then most of the publishing or most of the royalties.
That equity.
All of it. Back ends, all of that.
Right.
Or at least go to me for the most part, or all of it. That's my main goal. I want to, in the record label, all that would really serve for, or the major label, all that would really serve for is like a machine to boost my music to further heights. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with Nip. Nip was on All Money. Nip had All Money in for years. And then he recently signed to Atlantic for Victory Lab, and all that did was just push him to the upper echelon.
Right.
I honestly think they snugged him at that Grammy, though. I mean, shout out to Cardi.
Oh, man.
Shout out to Cardi. Bronx.
Dog.
I'm with it, but like
I was sick to my stomach when he didn't win that shit, and they gave it to her. I'd rather them give it to Cole. But I'm like, Cardi B, you serious?
I don't hate on Cardi.
I am, bro.
I don't hate on Cardi at all. I love that she won. You know what I'm saying? That's dope that she won. You know what I mean?
I was mad as hell.
I was banking on Push and Nip.
One of them.
It was one of them. That's who I was banking on. I want to either Push to win or Nip. Either one, I would have been cool.
Yeah, no, I was on Push. I was thinking Push was
that shit was dope, but that Victory Lap was just different.
Yeah, that was great. That Blue Laces too.
The
first track, Victory Lap, the title track, Rap Niggas.
Oh man, the whole album
crazy from head to toe.
That's classic.
Yeah.
One more question, man. What do y'all think about the word classic? To me, I just feel like we throw that shit around too loosely. Like when somebody put out something that's dope. I think a classic is something that obviously lives through time. You know what I'm saying? Then when you play the shit, you can play. You don't have to skip a track.
Nope.
Yeah, it's timeless.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So y'all fellas tell me a classic album that y'all think. We'll do like the last last decade. It's a classic.
From 2000 to 2010.
We'll do 5 classics.
From 2000 to 2010.
From 2010 to right now.
Yeah. 2010.
I ain't gonna front. I was in the time capsule, or how I like to call it, from like 2007 to about 2015. So everything I was listening to from 2007 to 2014, 15 was 90s everything.
Okay.
Word.
I ain't mad at that.
I mean, but I can give you some albums though.
Yeah, go ahead.
I definitely can. Classic albums from this past decade, man.
You gotta say Good Kid, man.
Yeah, that was the first one.
Course.
That's what I was gonna say. Born Sinner. No, not Born Sinner. Forest Hills Drive.
Easy.
Friday Night Lights.
Easy.
No, that's a classic album. But 3.
That Ye, Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
I'm not a fan of that Ye.
No,
I'm not a fan of that. I'm first 3 Ye. That's what I am.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm first 3 Ye.
All day.
Y'all think Ye fell off?
Yeah.
Musically,
yeah.
Fell off the wagon.
Yeah.
Bumped his head.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's still producing though. I
don't get me wrong.
That.
He didn't. I'm not gonna lie and say he don't have dope beats no more.
Yeah.
But musically, I feel like his albums
haven't been there.
The blade ain't sharp no more, bro.
Haven't been the real Ye, honestly, or the old Ye.
I ain't even get to 3 yet. You doing 10? How many albums you doing?
We'll just do 5.
We'll 5. Yeah, that's mad and difficult.
Y'all wasn't fucking with To Pimp a Butterfly?
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but like I felt
shit,
Kendrick is already. I done got Kendrick twice.
Yeah,
they say Kendrick got all his shit, all 4 of them. It's classics. I can't argue with it.
Yeah, I can't argue with
me
that
neither.
either.
Even his stuff, like the Overly Dedicated album,
the Section 80.
Section 80.
Shit, Section 80
was classic. Rhapsody's
The last one.
I mean, it just came out. Can I call it a class? I mean,
You can call it a great body of work.
yeah. All
That's
right.
for sure.
I'll add that, I guess.
Y'all fuck with Jeezy?
I'm not really the biggest Jeezy fan. I ain't gonna
Nah, on the
Y'all
snowman
fuck with
days. The snowman days, yeah. Jeezy the snowman days.
Dog, I remember because around that time I was in high school, like 10th grade, when Jeezy was at the prime and height of his career, and moms had bought me a shirt, and that was around the time they was banning that shit, bro.
Yeah.
And I could not get access to school wearing the snowman shirt, bro.
They had that. It was a problem at my school,
Bro, that
too.
shit was on CNN. That shit was everywhere, bro.
See what they do to hip hop?
It's like,
Blackball.
yeah.
Honestly, that's what it is. They just try to put. It's like they try to put duct tape over our mouths and just like we can't express
They
ourselves.
try to mute our culture. Like, how could you mute a culture that's the? And I feel like they still trying to do it to this day. Hip hop is the leading genre
Of music.
of right now.
Yeah.
Of music. Period. They never thought that was gonna happen. When hip hop first came out in the '70s, we was doing it in the park, and then you did the park jams, and then the '80s came, and then Run DMC finally had their first video on MTV. And then finally the 90s came, and then hip-hop sold millions and billions of dollars.
Why y'all think people ain't just like how I asked y'all to just bless me with some bars to just freestyle? Why y'all think cats, y'all can answer that question because y'all artists, why y'all think cats ain't doing that shit, man?
Like honestly, I wish there was a way I could bring the basement back. Rap City, the basement.
Right? What? Remember that?
Legendary.
What?
Shout out Tigger, man.
Big Tigger. Big Tigger's from my neighborhood.
Bro.
Oh yeah,
Big Tigger's
I
from
thought
my
he was from
hood.
DC.
He's from the Bronx.
Damn,
Big Tigger's from my neighborhood.
I ain't even know
I
that.
Big
had
Tigger's
no
from my
idea.
yup.
Honestly, I would be glued to the TV because you know
All
they bring
day.
Wayne, they brought Cassidy,
Yeah, Cassidy,
Styles
Craig,
P, they brought
Cassidy.
all the classic, like all everybody that was popping, like and who are
Kiss,
still popping.
Kim.
Kids too. Fab,
Fab,
I was a
yup.
huge Fab
Yeah,
fan.
Fab
man.
is crazy. I feel like
Huge
Fab is
fan.
underrated.
Yeah,
Facts.
Fab is
and
mad. Even Kiss to some degree is underrated.
lyrically,
degree, yeah.
lyrically, Fab, I had to give him. He's not number one in NY, but he's definitely that top 5 for me in NY.
you know what?
Now, I would say
Now,
I
I could say that.
Now.
Yeah, I could say that. I mean, he was always fire. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah, no.
But like you putting,
Y'all heard his mixtape, that Friday Night Light shit he released a few years ago? It was with Clue hosting that shit. It's called Friday Night Lights. Where he started at the radio station.
Nah, well,
Every artist you can name from like 98.
oh word, I know what you talking about. Yeah, every Clue back, them Clue tapes back in the day.
Oh yeah,
And
nah,
then
those
the
clips
first
are-
song was a 98 freestyle. It was him, Nori,
Who else was there?
Pun, everybody.
Damn.
And then after that first track, it was just beats around that current time, killing it.
I gotta look
Yeah,
that up for sure.
I heard that mixtape before. I
Taking
have heard
it back
before.
to the essence. That's what you got to do, man.
We need DJ Clues now. We need that. I don't think we knew back then how like essential and detrimental that was to the culture. Like, I mean, of course, back then, even in '98, when hip hop was becoming global at that point,
Yeah.
even back in '98, you still had to rhyme.
Right.
Who came out in '98 that year? Pun came out. DMX came out.
Yeah.
Nori came out.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z Hard Knock Life came out.
Right.
98 was a crazy year for hip hop that year.
Shit, DMX put out 2 albums.
Albums that year. He put out
did.
What?
You know what's
albums.
crazy too? I got a crazy story on the DMX album. The first DMX album I got, I think it was the one where he was like in all red. What was that one, man?
It's Dark and Hell is
Dark
Hot.
and Hell is Hot, yeah. Mhm.
My brother had got this. I don't know how my brother got this CD, but like we were on a road trip with the fam and like
Just knocking it.
Nah, what's crazy is like that was when my parents were first here and like they knew like what curse words were and shit like that. So like me and my brother were jamming. We didn't care, you know what he was talking about. We was jamming, but like my dad caught an ear for that shit. And first day he did, man, he ejected the CD out the window.
Oh, he threw it out the window.
He threw that bitch out the window, bro.
Oh man,
I was
that's
like-
crazy.
I was like, damn. So I'm sitting there with the case of the CD. I'm looking at. I'm like, fuck, man.
He threw the shit outside.
He threw it out the windows.
He threw it, bro. It was a point in time where my pops was like, he wasn't really getting into culture.
Pops was hot,
man. That's when he was first. He first moved here because like my mom first moved here in 95, no doubt. And that's when I was born.
Right.
But like he wasn't really into the culture and shit like that. But he chucked my shit.
He threw the shit like a frisbee.
He chucked your joint out the windows.
And I was just sitting there with the case, like, damn, what the fuck I'm gonna do now?
Damn, yo.
You know what's crazy? My favorite DMX project would probably have to be And Then There Was X.
He had some joints on that.
What's my name?
DMX.
The song is called The Professional, when he talking about like he was a hitman.
Yeah.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Word. Man. What's that joint on his second album? There's a classic joint on that second album. He had Hove. He had the Locks, I think, on one song.
Yeah, Locks on there too, yeah.
The Blackout, I think it's called something like that. It was him.
It was on the second joint.
Yeah, it was him. It was X. It was Hove, and it was the Locks.
Yeah, I think
the
Locks came out in '98 too.
Yep.
Money, Power, Respect.
98 was a great year.
Yeah,
I can't remember shit, but I know it was a great year.
I wasn't even born yet.
Yeah, man. I was born in 91. I was 7 years old. And around that, I fell in love with hip-hop when I was probably about 5. So
96?
Yeah.
So 96 was a dope year, too.
Absolutely.
All them albums that came out that year.
I say all the way up until, like, 2005.
Yeah.
That's when everything started
to... I give it that year, too.
That dumb shit. Like,
I think that, I give it that year, too.
The snap and pop.
That new wave, I guess you would call it.
You know, but...
what do you think are the best years in hip-hop? Like, if you give a 4-year span.
I'll probably have to do 92 to 96.
That's exactly what I was going to say. 92 to 96.
Because, I mean, I'm 91, so I don't really... I pay homage to the brothers that did it in the 80s, but...
Yeah.
90s, that's me.
Yeah, I feel you.
The doggy styles, the Me Against the World,
the
Ready to Die.
Into the 36 Chambers,
all
the
that.
Cal, Only Built for Cuban Links, Illmatic, The Infamous, The Shining,
The Chronic,
Into the Stage, like...
all that, man. So, yeah, 92 to 96.
Ooh.
I would say like 98 to 01.
That ain't bad.
That ain't bad either, though.
To 01.
98 to 01 ain't bad.
Nah, it ain't.
That was one that really hit me because like I was honestly like at the age where I could understand, and listen to stuff, and like I was influenced with music that my brother would listen to at a young age because he was older than me, and that's like in that time frame is when we started really jamming and shit.
I think matter of fact, it's funny you say 2001. I was 10. And that was when my mom's she gave me some bread to go to Best Buy and buy my first album.
Word.
Guess what my first album was?
What?
The Blueprint.
Gold.
That was the first album.
That's hard. That's hard. Yep.
Gave the money to the cashier.
Your first album was the Blueprint album.
It's sad they don't have that no more, like that nostalgia. Like when
you
gotta go actually like the joy of like buying a CD and you running home to your CD player.
Putting it in right.
Y'all know they stopped selling CDs. Last July.
Yeah, they did. I heard about that,
bro.
That's whack.
You going Best Buy? I mean, you probably still can find it.
I think Best Buy still got them, but like I think on a major scale, they stopped selling CDs because streaming took over.
And watch, they're gonna tax a CD. Watch, they're gonna have like a classic CD now, and they're gonna tax it. They're gonna have to pay like 40.
Because I remember you like back in the days, like when I'm in like middle school, high school, late middle school, early high school, where it's like bonus content came on the CD and you put it in the computer.
Yeah, exactly.
And the videos would come. Like
that was on another level. Honestly.
Exactly. When people talk about content videos, 50, I give him this. I'm not really the biggest 50 fan now.
Yeah.
But 50 was the first artist that shot all the videos to his songs on the Massacre.
Yep. Yes. I remember that.
Because he repackaged it and put it back out.
I remember that.
I think I had
all those tracks, all 22 songs had videos.
Yo, soon. I remember that.
So he was way ahead of the curve, grabbing a videographer. Granted, the quality wasn't that good, but this 2005.
What you gonna do, right? Exactly.
You know,
still to do a video for it, like
every
20 plus
songs, right? Exactly.
Every track.
Come on.
It was a pot question we was about to get into. I know I'm probably stolen for time.
Yeah.
But it was a pot question we was about to... I think you said something. It was something about... It might have been about the albums.
Oh.
Or was it the Pac and Big something? Was that what
it was? About that, but to me personally, I feel like Pac is better. To me.
Pac is better?
Yeah.
I'm going artist-wise, he is. As an artist, Pac was better. But lyrically...
Big.
Lyrically, though... and I might sound biased because I'm from New York, but like lyrically, you ever listen to Life After Death?
Oh, that's one of my favorite projects.
That's,
I
that's
like
my
that
favorite
better
Biggie
than,
album. Right, exactly.
I like
Hell
it better
yeah.
than Ready to Die.
Life After Death was crazy.
That somebody got to die.
If I go, you got to go. Somebody got to die.
What he said?
Gunshots blow.
When Puff knocked at the door, he said, "Dream up in the coop, trying to sell records like Snoop. Oops,
I'm interrupted by a
doorbell. 352.
Who the hell is this?
I gets up quick, cocks my.
The dogs were barking, they proceed to walking.
Man, I like that album better than Ready to Die.
What?
But
Life After Death was crazy. Yeah, hell yeah.
But
that's when Big was like. It's sad because you realize from that album what Big was about to be.
Only 24.
Right, exactly. And here's a theory that I have. And there's some people that
right
confirm this too that have been around camps.
Clark
Kent. You know who Clark Kent is,
of course.
right? Clark Kent had said when Big and Hove did Brooklyn's Finest, when he did that record, Jay Ben did that record. It took Big months to do that record.
That verse. Damn.
And Reasonable Doubt came out, and I remember Clark saying, Big was like, yo, why you giving him all them dope beats? Why you giving him that beat? But listen to him. He's not. And then when Dead Presidents came out, that video was crazy.
The Dead
Presidents video at the end was Dame Biggs. Big was there.
Right.
Smooth the Hustler was in the video. AZ was in the video. They all playing Monopoly. That's hip hop right there.
Yeah.
That's hip hop. That's hip hop right there. That video was crazy.
Dog, we definitely. I'm gonna have to bring y'all fellas back.
Oh yeah,
we
for sure.
Have to do a part
two. For sure. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah,
we can do that.
So
definitely.
we gonna click up, and now I got both of y'all fellas' numbers, so I'm gonna just hit y'all on the text.
Oh, for sure.
We ain't gotta go through that DM shit no
more. At all.
We fam now. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. Oh, definitely. Sure.
So before we wrap everything up, fellas, y'all give y'all shout outs, man. Let everybody know what's cooking, where they can find y'all at on the gram and social media and all that.
Shout out Swig, first of all, it's a family. And then you can find me on IG at Rube Digital, SoundCloud, everything the same, Rube Digital.
All right.
Shout out to, brothers that can't be here. Shout out to Twan. Shout out my dog Caleb right over there in the cut. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. Shout out to boys, Nation, Jay, all of them. Kenzo, you know what I mean? All of them. Shout out to my pops. Shout out to my moms. Everybody that just been in my life and everybody that just contributed to my artistry, supported everybody that did what they could for me as a human being. I salute all y'all. You can find me on my social medias, all of them at Who Is Asaru. That is Who Is ASARU. All social medias, Instagram, Twitter. You can find my YouTube, Asaru. All that's there. I got music on every digital streaming platform. Apple Music's Tidal, Spotify, whatever you got, it's there. Just type in Asaru, you good money.
Word. Dope. Well, I got to thank both of these fellas for coming through.
Of course.
This your dog, the Guru here, the new mouth for the South. Newest member of the FLOHIO Radio Network. Shout out to my dog, Flo. Shout out to my homies at Shift Vision Media. Y'all can find your boy at Instagram on Guru Speaks Podcast. That's Facebook and Instagram. Follow your dog on that Twitter. That's Guru813 and Guru Speaks Pod. Check out my newest website, GuruSpeaks.life. That's Guru Speaks Life. We're going to get up out of here, man. I want to thank my guests, Rube Digital and Asaru, for coming through. These fellas will definitely be back in the building. We're going to do a part
for
two,
sure.
man.
Thank you
and,
so much, for real.
You know, these fellas, look out for them, man. They got some dope shit cooking, man. This is Tampa's brightest spitters right here, man. So I'm going to end it up on a good note like this, man. And I'm going to catch y'all next time. Out.